Hey, can you guys hear me? Hey, you got Stacy today. Hey, babe. I'm coming to get Chris. Hey.
Okay, let's do it.
We're doing something a little different today. I'd scheduled the live, and I'm going to run out here and jump and grab him when I see something coming up. Of course, I want to talk to you guys right now about the cyber attacks. What just came out with MGM. And if you guys, thanks Carlos for sending me that article, but we've been saying over and over, if you do not have cash, you are going to be in a pickle. And we have said this so many times. Matter of fact, as Chris's friend Luke just notified us that his bank that they use, it's a nationwide outage and they cannot even accept deposits. So let's talk about this MGM cyber attack again. Where these guys, they're basically in Vegas. MGM is a huge operation. They have numerous hotels. They cannot get in their rooms. They cannot get cash. They cannot buy anything at the restaurants. I mean, talk to me. What are you thinking?
This is just the push to the cashless society. This is the push to total control. And most everybody.
It did not start live.
But yeah, we're live.
We're live. Well, anyway, go ahead. So, and that's we keep talking about that over and over. We're not telling you to take your whole net worth out and stick it all under the mattress. But if you guys don't have a little cash, just a little something when something like this happens. And Chris and I, we were actually on a vacation the other day. Remember that? And your credit card messed up? And had I not had a backup credit card, we didn't have a lot of cash on hand.
I had 2 cards. One that wouldn't work and one that got hacked or something. And, you know, if we wouldn't have had a little cash, it would have been an issue. But as far as how much cash to keep, that's a common question. It's the first thing that comes to mind. You know, what do we do? What's the... Well...
Can barely hear Chris.
You have to... What else is new?
You gotta speak up like me.
You have to think about how much you're comfortable having. How much do you have? So what we do is at the end of the month, we figure out what we have. What assets are in what basket, what bag, if you will. And you try to keep a cushion of cash because cash is going to do good one more time. It might do really good as the dollar gets stronger, and it's going to really crush other countries, and it's going to be complicated with food prices in other countries. You're going to see even more starving people do with less. But the point is that cash is still king, as weird as that is. We know it's going away. We also know things are going digital, right? We also know...
Well, okay, but let's back up. I get that, but that's like a whole other ballgame. But right now, I kind of want to focus on, we've talked about this. I'm sorry,
No, go ahead.
But this is what this kind of story is about, in my opinion, is that you're somewhere, and if you're somewhere like they are in Vegas right now, and that whole entire system is cyber attacked and hacked, and you're sitting there, and all you showed up was with a credit card, the casino slots won't work, which I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for you on that, really. You don't really need to be at the casino probably anyway, wasting your money, but they can't get in their rooms, so that means
if that's what you want to do with your money, it's a free world, you know?
I'm just saying. All right.
But still.
But you can't get in your rooms to get access to your credit cards, to your ID. They can't go to restaurants right now, so if you don't have cash, you can't take a taxi to get anywhere. I'm telling you guys, keep a little cash on hand. It's that simple. No matter where you go, put a little cash on you, put a little cash wherever you want to keep it and store it. But I think that's the takeaway from this. The cyber attacks are increasing over and over. Hospitals, you guys, they're increasing. Life support's increasing. Like I said, Luke's friend, he just came out and said they can't even deposit money into their accounts. Yes, it's
Never
pushing
Look
us
Back
all
tries
to
to
the
do
CBDC.
40% cash, 40% silver, and 20% gold. See, he's got a plan. That's the thing. Come up with a plan and try to stick to it. When you leave town, hey, I'm going to take $500, $1,000, whatever you think you might need, because it might have to do with you getting home or not.
Yep.
Keep some cash, and as far as your portfolio is kind of what I was talking about earlier, have a cash bag, have a gold and silver bag, have several different assets. I really like investing in land and equipment, and especially home protection. As we get into this, everything's coming out with the pew-pews. That stuff's going to go up. It always does. I'm not saying we're at the bottom of the prices, but remember, Hitler, when he was doing his thing, that's one of the first things he did was disarm the Jews, and he also made 22 seeds, hollow point ones, illegal for the gun manufacturers to make, because they were easy, cheap, all the reasons that all of us keep 22 seeds around. So, that's getting a little off topic from the cash situation.
It's still, it's a part.
But it's another bag.
It's another bag, yeah. But anyway, we're going to try something different, you guys. Instead of coming out with 15 articles all in one video, when I see something like this, I'm going to try to go live real quick, come out and grab Chris, even though he might be
I love
working,
it. This is
and
great.
just tell you guys, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're seeing. You guys, there's so many cyber attacks. Matter of fact, the World Economic Forum, I went and looked it up back in January. They actually came out and they told us 2023 is going to be massive cyber attacks. And without that, without electricity, without internet, that kind of stuff, you guys were left kind of helpless. I just talked to 2 grocery stores the other day. They got cyber attack hacked. And people could not buy groceries. I said, what are you doing? She said, we're cash only. And she said, and people are getting really, really hungry and really, really angry. And you know what happens at that point? They're going to start looting and taking off with that stuff.
That's
so,
why you keep a cash bag. You don't ever know when the banks are going to say, hey, you can't access your funds at the moment. Sorry.
Yep.
Because that money's not yours. It's actually the bank's now.
Yep.
Once you put it in there.
Yep.
So it is important to keep cash, guys.
It is.
Keep whatever you're comfortable with. And if you have a family member you trust, I know people get funny when it comes to money, but you trust them like they'd help you bury the body type trust them. You might even store some at their place too.
Side hustle survivalist just said in propane and propane. Yes, Hanks, I saw you.
Hank Hill, that was pretty funny, bud.
But anyway, so if you guys like this kind of stuff, let us know. And whenever I see something, I'm gonna come around. I'm right out here, and I'm gonna grab you, and we're gonna jump on
that's awesome.
live.
This is big news. So
Get cash.
get cash. They have no problem making it hard on you to use cash. And in the meantime, cash is going to do good. It all makes sense if you think about it. Have an awesome, awesome day, guys. Thanks for coming again.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go back to work now.
Later.
Bye, you guys. Now, how do I end this thing?
Right there.
I'm learning.